Meanwhile, Paul Clement sacked at Swansea.
Swansea City have tonight sacked their head coach. Paul Clement had been at the club for less than a year.
And now the search must start for his successor.
The club's statement last night said that an update on the managerial situation would be made within 24 hours.
Hello? I'm sorry, who is this? I don't know a Hugh Jenkins. Oh, right, the Swansea City chairman, okay. How have you got my number? Yeah, I'd be interested in a job. I mean, if you want me to help sell some food, sell some merchandise, that's not a problem. I'm sorry, can you repeat that for me? You want me to become the Swansea City manager? Yeah, but surely you'd be after guys like Koeman, Tony Pulis, Spillage. I know you can't afford them. Yeah, but you sold players in the summer like Sigurdsson, Llorente. They've all gone to America. So there's no money. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't ask for that much wages anyway, to be honest with you, but if you think I'm the right man, Hugh, I'm your man. Yeah, I can try and keep Swansea City in the Premier League. That's not a problem. Cool, there we are. So, I'll see you down the Liberty then. Okay, cool, thank you. Cheers, Hugh, no problem. Bye. Let's save Swansea City. What is happening, guys? My name's Adam, I am a Super Swan, and welcome to episode 0 of the Saving Swans series. We're gonna jump right into it. Basically, what this series is going to be about is we're basically saving Swansea City. It's all in the title, it's all there. Paul Clement's been sacked. Hugh Jenkins decided that I am the man to save Swansea City. His judgment, not mine. I'm just going to roll with it. So, in this sort of opening episode, we're just going to sort of run through basically what the squad's looking like, what tactics we got, kind of what we've got to work with here, because Swansea need a lot of work doing to them if we're going to keep them up this season. So, the date is, I know it's the 18th of December, but by the time we get all the transfers and things and the staff sorted, will be by the 20th of December. So, in this sort of opening episode, like I say, we're just going to go through a few things here. Just how I'm going to get Swansea to play, what we're looking like, and just go from there, really. So, we're not have any games today, just an introductory episode. And if you like it, please leave a like, just to show that you're interested in the series. And we are going to crack on. So, as you can see, Hugh Jenkins has welcomed us to Swansea. We're on quite a cheap 20 grand a week, which compared to a lot of other managers, I think is going to be, they'd be asking for more. So I am the cheap option. I am the, look guys, just get someone in to the end of the season and then we'll get someone good in. But if we do well, we can probably stay on. Right, so I'm not going to do the meetings on screen. I'm going to do those off screen just so we can sort of kind of get on with this for a bit. So with the transfers, as I say, because we're starting on the 18th of December, it's kind of how we are in real life. So obviously we've got Tammy Abraham and Sanchez on loan to the end of the season. Both are going to be quite important for keeping us up. And then we've got all the people that we've loaned out as well. We'll sort out the responsibilities later. We've only got 2 recurring injuries, which is good. The first thing I kind of want to draw attention to here is the coaching staff at Swansea. Because looking at it, we are very, very poor on the coaching front. Everton look to be worse than us in some areas. We're kind of the worst in most of the areas. We've got no general coaches. We've got 1 fitness coach, 1 goalkeeping coach, and that is it. So we're definitely going to do some work there. As I say, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get all my staff sorted off screen by the time we get to the first episode. I'll go through all the transfers and things when we get there, just so we can sort of go through that. But it's not the best. Even the scouting, I'm not too bothered about the recruitment at the moment. I know we've got the January transfer window coming up, so we've got our current scouts in place, so they're going to be of use. The medical staff isn't too bad. I mean, what are we? 7th in the physiotherapy, which isn't too bad. There's still some work to be done there. So, as far as staff goes, we're not doing too bad. But obviously, the most important bit is going to be the squad. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a quick overview of the squad. And what I'll do then, I'm going to sort of cut then to the tactics side of it. Because I want to sort of talk through how I want Swansea City to play, or how we're going to go about sort of not changing the way Swansea play, but kind of getting back to what Swansea are famous for. Because if you're not sort of aware of Swansea City, they came up to the Premier League, I think it was about 6 seasons ago, something like that. And they've been known for their expansive football, their good passing. Everybody seems to praise them for the way that they've played. So I want to kind of get back to that, because I feel as if we can get back to that sort of system, then it's going to bring success. Because I know with the recent coach, I think ever since Laudrup left, I think it's kind of gone a bit off focus on that sort of style. But we're going to bring it back. So this is the overview of the squad. So this is what we've got to play with here. We've got 2 goalies, a bunch of centre-backs. Obviously, we've got a lot of depth in the midfield there. So that's going to be nice to play around with. And then we've got some wingers and strikers. So that's kind of nice to see. Obviously, the key players we've got here, Roque Mesa, he's going to be kind of our anchor man of this team. He's going to be carrying this team to try and get as much success as we can. In real life, he hasn't really kicked on. He hasn't sort of shown that he's a £23.5 million player. But we'll see. I mean, look at those stats. I mean, he's got good bravery, determination, teamwork, work rate. I mean, I'm in 2 minds of how to play him, which I'll go into more detail when we talk about the tactics. But I'm either going to be playing him as a Mazzella, which, if you look at all the stats that is needed for that, he fits that role perfectly. Or I'm going to play him as a defensive midfielder, which he can play. I mean, he's okay for that role. But if you look at the stats needed, marking, pass, everything's over 12, I believe, except for strength. So he's got good concentration, good determination, teamwork, work rate. He's got it all. So if we look over here, I mean, he's our best centre midfielder, apart from Renato Sanchez, which in real life, he can't even pass a ball. But we'll get to that. So Roque Mesa, he's going to be the man we want to build this team around. Fabianski, a solid goalkeeper. I mean, if we look, I mean, I'm going slightly off topic here, but if we look at the Premier League, I mean, that's the position we are in. But we've only conceded 22 goals. Obviously, this is 17 games played as of the 18th of December. I mean, if you look up here, this save is starting from after the Man City game. So this is after Paul Clement's been sacked. So we've got a few games to play with here to get ourselves in a better position than in real life. But we've, 22 goals conceded. We are like the 8th best in the league. Obviously, it's very clear where our problems are. It's goals scored. We've only scored 9 goals all season. That's going to be where our problems are going to have to be fixed with. But Fabianski, he's a top-class goalkeeper. He's 32, so he's in the prime of his career for a goalkeeper. So, I mean, if you look at the stats there, he is looking pretty good. He's got 14 plus on everything, except for kicking and first touch. But, I'm not worried about Fabianski. He's going to be our main goalkeeper. So, though I hide too many. No. What are we doing? Okay. There we are. So, these are going to be our key players to work with here. So, we've got Ki Sung Yong. He's going to be either a midfielder or a defensive midfielder. As I say, we'll talk about the tactics in a second. But then this is our main man, Renato Sanchez. So, the guy from Bayern Munich, he was meant to be the star player this season. Hasn't kicked on at all in real life. But I'm hoping we can save Renato Sanchez, as well as saving Swansea. I mean, the main goal of this series is saving Swans. But Renato Sanchez, he's got a lot of potential. He's got nearly a 5-star potential. So he's going to be someone, even if it's only for 6 months of the season, we're going to be building a team around. Tom Carroll, again, very underrated, if I'm honest with you. He's got pretty okay stats. Nothing over 16 or over 15, but solid. His mentals are solid. What's his best stat? I think vision, passing, first touch. So who's going to be a good centre midfield option? And then we've got the talisman of Swansea back in the day, Wilfred Bonney, or Boney as I'm probably going to call him. You know, he is the typical target man. He's got 18 balance, 12 jump in reach, 18 strength. You know, maybe could be a bit better on the jump in reach. But he's going to be the man, I think, to bang in the goals for us. So there's our main sort of player. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sort of head over to the tactics now and kind of show how we're going to be playing as far as Swansea City is concerned. So I will see you over on the tactics screen. And I'm back, guys, and after recording about half an hour's worth of footage for my tactical analysis, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to split part 0 into 2 parts. This part's going to be the introductory of the series. Part 2, which I'm going to release tomorrow, is going to be the tactical analysis. So this is going to be the formation, the players, the roles, and how everything's going to fit together. So please tune in tomorrow, guys, for part 2 of episode 0 of Saving Swans, where we go into that in detail. So thank you very much for tuning in. Please leave a like if you come across the video. Just kind of shows that there is interest in the video, interest in the series. Obviously I am brand new to doing this, so I'm not expecting waves and waves. I'm just doing it for a laugh, to be honest with you. So please tune in tomorrow for episode 0 part 2, and I'll catch you tomorrow.